Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Former UFC featherweight title challenger and Invicta bantamweight champion Tanya Evinger is discussing her former opponents Cris Cyborg and Yana Kunitskaya in a recent interview with ESPN. In the fight, it's actually very telling, and if you're going to listen to anybody's advice on this fight, this is the exact person you would want. As Tanya Evinger, in all three of her last three fights, two of them were versus Yana Kunitskaya, and one of them was, of course, versus Cris Cyborg. So she fought Yana twice and Cyborg once, according to the article. So with that being said, she might know a little bit about comparing these fighters who are about to fight in this weekend's main event of UFC 222. The UFC recently signed Yana Kunitskaya from Invicta, and now she's going to be fighting Cris Cyborg in 10 pounds higher weight class. So, you know, they say fighters always have a puncher's chance, you know, even a submission's chance in MMA's sake to win a fight, so you can never count a fighter out. But according to Tanya Evinger, that might not be the case for this fight. She said, I definitely think Cris Cyborg's going to take this pretty easy. It's not even a close fight. Yana isn't close to the level or even prepared. She's just taking it for the money. I heard someone trying to compare her to Holly Holm because they train together. But big whoop. It's not like over the last 6 months this girl has gotten so amazing that she's going to go in and win this 145-pound belt. That's ridiculous. So she's saying essentially, you know, this girl doesn't have much of a chance against Cris Cyborg. And earlier in the article, she said anybody that takes a fight with Cris Cyborg at this point is just doing it for the money. And she was the most recent person to take the fight with Cris Cyborg, so that might have, you know, shown her motives a little for taking Cyborg. Hey, you know, it was a huge opportunity. It was a payday. And now Yana Kunitskaya, who she's beaten herself. Tanya Evinger has a win over Yana Kunitskaya. I believe she beat her by submission. So she's like, look, I beat Yana. Cyborg beat my... She didn't say Cyborg beat my ass. I beat Yana. Cyborg beat me. I've been in there with both of them. And that's not how MMA math works. But when you're listening to a person that's actually fought them both, she can tell you. In the article, she also went on to say, you know, the striking, she's not going to be able to beat Cyborg in the striking, and she's also not going to be taking Cyborg down, so how's she going to win the fight? So, it makes a lot of sense, and the reason I think this actually is bad for Yana Kunitskaya or anybody that might be trying to bet on Yana Kunitskaya for some crazy reason is this girl's fought both of them. So with that being said, this might be the only time I would ever, like, you know, the phrase bet the house. Like, let's say you're going to Vegas this weekend, you got $1,000 to bet, you're going for the fights. Whatever you don't end up spending on whatever, man, you might want to just throw it on Cris Cyborg because it's sounding like guaranteed money. This doesn't seem like a Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm situation where none of the casual fans, you know who Holly Holm is, but hardcore fans are saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holly Holm's a credentialed mixed martial artist, you know what I'm saying? She's been in the UFCs having success. Also, she, you know, was a world champion in boxing or kickboxing or whatever. That's not necessarily the case for Yana Kunitskaya. The hardcore fans and even, you know, someone who's been in there with both of them are looking at this fight like, yeah, Cyborg's probably going to win this one pretty easy. So I don't know what the odds are, but I'm pretty sure they are the same as Valentina Shevchenko to Priscilla Cachoeira, and we saw how that fight played out. This might be similar fashion. Tanya Evinger went on to say, if I were Cyborg, I'd go in there and I'd get her out of there fast, you know, just as a sign to the rest of the girls. You don't want to, you know, this is what I can do to chicks, you know, just use Yana Kunitskaya as a sign, essentially, you know, to anybody else that might think about challenging Cris Cyborg. Put that in their head. So with that being said, this is pretty telling to me. Tanya Evinger is discussing both of her former opponents, Cyborg and Yana Kunitskaya, ahead of their main event fight at UFC 222 this weekend. So, yeah, I got to do my fake money bankroll, man, because I think I might fuck around and put some money on Cyborg this weekend, especially after hearing this from Tanya Evinger. Hey, man, there's not much to gain there, but free money. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And I already know, if Yana Kunitskaya upsets Cyborg, someone's going to come back to this video and say, you said free money. Like, yo, you fucking got me, bro. It's almost free money. It's going to be really hard for Cyborg to lose this fight. Ask Tanya Evinger. Now I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.